What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Yesterday, another Chicago rapper, FBG Duck, was gunned down in broad daylight right outside the mall. Some of the reports are saying 2 cars pulled up, 4 men jumped out and just started open firing on him, 2 other people, along with a girl. They saying he died at the hospital, on arrival at the hospital, and the other 2 men is in critical condition. I'm not going to talk about who right. I'm not going to talk about who wrong. Let's just address the matter at hand. You brothers are killing each other senseless. And for what? For internet fame? For females? And when do it stop? When do y'all get tired of burying each other? Side hitting side, hitting side, hitting side. Then each side running to the internet to brag about it, make jokes about it. People all in the comments putting cables on y'all. I'm watching the comments. I'm seeing how people in there, F this nigga, F that nigga. Yeah. Every time y'all do something, it's a lot of people in the comments edging y'all on to keep it going. There's a lot of people in their comments edging them on to keep it going. And you go write music about it and diss songs about it and getting little rewards and gifts from Satan himself, not knowing that you next on the list to offer your eternal soul. And it's senseless. It's senseless. Nobody wins. In the end, y'all all lose. Those gifts and rewards that y'all get and flash is only temporarily at the expense of your eternal soul. And somebody else is next in line. Who in y'all groups and teams is man enough, strong enough to come together and talk to each other and say, hey, this needs to stop. We are allowing ourselves to be wiped out by ourselves. And there's nobody to blame but ourselves. Y'all all live in the same city and can't even go certain places. You comfortable with knowing you got to look over your shoulder everywhere you go? You comfortable with knowing that you can't even walk down the street by yourself alone, that you always need somebody to be around you? You comfortable with knowing that you may not live to be an old man to enjoy your family and children? You comfortable with that? Knowing you dying over gang signs and alphabets and colors and blocks that y'all don't even own, that the police can pull right up and make every last one of y'all leave? One police officer can show up and make 15 of y'all clear the block, and all y'all got guns on y'all. But yet y'all kill each other senseless over females, money, and little gifts and rewards that the enemy give you. Y'all got to wake up, man. But this start with parenting. It's parents that seeing their children carry out these orders and instigating these orders and seeing it and watching it, but so afraid of their own children. Their children don't even respect them, have no regard for them at all. And what you fail to do in your home becomes society's problems. These kids and gangbangers out here that's killing each other and shooting each other, it all come from a product of their upbringing. Bad parenting, afraid to discipline their children, afraid to get them in line, abandoning their responsibilities. Then the children get too big for them to discipline, they believe, so they allow them to do whatever they do as long as they don't do it to them. And it's shameful. These brothers going straight to hell, dying and going straight to hell, biting 2 bullets. You died on earth and you went to hell. And that's funny. Ain't nothing funny about that. And the reason why these brothers is dying like this because they don't have a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. Y'all don't have to believe in him, but he true. He real. And anytime you reject him, you embrace the devil. You embrace the enemy. You give him power over your life. This what y'all call love? Leading each other to the slaughter? Is this love? You say you love your brother, but see your brother causing a war that will involve you and your family and children. And you condone it and you clap hands with it and you okay with it because you don't believe it's going to get you until it gets you. Innocent children being slain in these senseless wars for internet fame and music deals. This ain't real. This fake. This is fake. Sacrificing each other for what? For what? What are y'all getting up out of? And all y'all living in fear. And all y'all living in fear. Nobody is safe. All y'all living in fear. That's why y'all all got to carry all them guns. Because y'all all live in fear of your own sins. And that's what it is. And the drugs you take and the alcohol you drink and the pills you pop won't sedate the demons you got to wrestle with every day. Every day. And then when somebody die, everybody's sad and want to boo-hoo at funerals. And then you angry and mad and feel you got to retaliate, only for them to keep repeating, keep repeating, keep repeating. Who among y'all team and group is strong enough, is man enough to have the best interest for somebody else among y'all to say, hey, we need to do better. We need to do better. We need to end this. I'm man enough to call whoever these brothers is because they know I'm not no coward. They know I'm not no punk. We need to learn how to work together rather than kill each other. You kill some of ours, we kill some of y'all because we was ignorant and we was stupid. We had no idea. But we don't have to keep being stupid. We don't have to keep being foolish. We never get even. Nobody never gets even. But because I want a better life for my family, my children, and I want you to have a better one for yours. Let's resolve our problems, man, and fix this situation and make this work together. Y'all can't even go certain places. Y'all living in your own cages in your own cities. No respect for God, no respect for family, no respect for life. Sad thing about it is some of y'all fathers yourself. And this the place, an example you leading for your children to grow up in, to take the place of you to be another gangbanger, dead, murdered, slain in the street. Y'all want y'all daughters to grow up to be the next Stots, the next bust down, the next tramps that gangs is running up and down in. These the examples y'all setting. Everybody got an extended clip that they sell y'all on purpose to make sure y'all get the job done. Y'all playing the devil's game. And when you dance with the devil, the consequences is very, very serious. You can't enjoy it. You can't enjoy it. It's temporarily. It's temporarily. And pride and arrogance and vanity allows y'all to feel like you have to keep doing this because the enemy is using other people to motivate, put cables on y'all to keep it going. To keep it going. Brothers and sisters, y'all really got to wake up, man. We got to wake up. It ain't the white man's fault. It's our fault. We do this to ourselves. We do this to ourselves. And it's sad because we call ourselves real. We call ourselves true. We call ourselves stand up. That's real. That's real. This true. This stand up stuff that we do. Showing out. Killing over women. killing over blocks y'all don't even own, murdering each other over rap lyrics, just to run to the internet to tell, see, I told y'all we did it, told y'all. Then y'all bury another one of y'all homies, and you know what people do? Have these guilt trips, pity parties. Can't take that life back, can't change it. These children growing up fatherless, motherless, innocent baby getting shot, slain, killed in the midst of y'all foolish rivalries, all over nothing. All over nothing. Where did it start from? I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. I used to be a gangster disciple. I went to prison behind living that life before God changed my life. I saw people in prison by the thousands, every week on a furlough, being bought in and out by the thousands, all under that gang I represented. And it wasn't only me. The Blackstones, the Vice Lords, the BDs, the CVL, the Latin Kings, the Spanish Disciples, all of us, by the thousands. Not including the ones that was murdered and slain and died by the thousands and thousands and thousands. The history, look at the history of what that life done to us. The families that was destroyed, the people that was lost as a result of it, the hundreds of thousands that's laying in the cemetery behind them lives, the hundreds of thousands all around the nation that's in prisons behind those lifestyles. For what? Look at the separation it caused. It immediately caused brothers to hate each other who didn't even know each other. But just because you're not what I am, I hate you. When if neither one of us was that and we worked together, we could have built something. We could have built something. But because we divided, the institution and system capitalized off our hate. Y'all know that the sins that y'all live pay everything? When y'all beefing, fruiting, and war with each other, do y'all know it pay for everything? It pay for the police officers. It pay for the judicial system. It pay for the schools because they actually take up classes behind y'all behavior. It pays for the prisons. Sin pay for everything. Crime pay for everything. They don't want it to end. They need it to keep going because that's how you get paid. Once you stop killing each other and you stop committing crime and the rate go down, people lose their jobs. The hospitals ain't packed as often. The prison systems ain't as crowded. Police ain't really needed as much. Judicial system ain't got those many cases. So why should they stop it? Why should they stop it? When everybody eating off of it, getting paid off of it. At the expense of y'all blood, y'all children, y'all families. It's a shame that y'all can have so many people from each side, but not one person from each side has the guts to care for the rest of you. See, that's what a real leader is. When you a real leader and you seeing that what I'm the leader of is actually killing us and leading us to prison, as a real leader, my best interest is to be an example for my team and people and assure their survival. So if I know these people hate me over here, let me get down to the problem. Not by these, but by these. Let's come to an understanding, brother. What is it about me that you hate and what did we do wrong? Let's come to some understanding. You know I ain't no punk. I know you ain't no punk. We know we'll kill each other. The evidence is the lives we lost amongst each other. Let's end this And let's do things better. Let's do things better. Get your team, my team. Let's end this. Y'all got money, we got money. Let's build businesses. The same community we tore down, destroyed, and robbed and milked. Let's put these hundreds of thousands we got off hustling, selling all this dope and everything, and let's open up businesses and build up and ensure a way for our future and children and the lives we lost from our brothers and sisters and loved ones. Let's not let their death be in vain from our ignorance, and let us use that pain to build and be a motivation to own and have something. That's what real leadership is. Not jacking on the internet, cutting on Instagram, trying to make more enemies, arguing with people just to try to get the girl to like you because you the toughest so you can get the most sex, only for it to end up in your death. You brothers going straight to hell as a result of it. And brothers are going straight to hell as a result of it. You have to take back your life. Any coward could pull a gun out and kill somebody. But it takes a hell of a man to fight the fight of faith, to fight the fight of righteousness, to fight the fight of responsibility, to admit fault, correct error, and allow your life to serve a purpose. Brothers dying in an obituary tell your whole life. One sheet of paper tell your whole life of what you stood for. One little measly piece of paper. Here lies such and such, born to such and such, had a brother, had a sister, lived this way, did that, end, case closed. I done been to many funerals where a paragraph told your whole life. All your life was a paragraph. That's it. All this rap music inspiring y'all to kill each other because you heard somebody's song like, yeah, we kill everybody. If a kid out there, we kill them. Y'all, you remember that one song? Man, I don't care if a kid out there, man. It's senseless, man. Sad. Sad thing about it is, as real as I'm speaking right now, it ain't gonna change. But as real as I'm speaking right now, somebody will change. Somebody will. Brothers, man, why do we hate each other so much? Why are we so full of envy and strife towards one another? Why we don't have patience with one another? Why is it so easy for us to murder and kill each other senseless? Why are we that way towards one another? We ain't that way towards white people. We ain't that way towards Hispanics. But when it comes to us, we have to kill each other. That's the only solution for us. It's like automatic death. Man, I hate that nigga. I kill that nigga. I smoke that nigga. I remember when we were coming up. And I remember coming up. I remember seeing white people stopping at the light in nice little cars. And we'd be like, oh, man, that white man rolling. He got that paper. Because perception make us believe when you white, you supposed to own and have those things. That same brother could pull up. Same exact car. Something better or something similar. And you'll hear somebody amongst us like, look at that nigga. I'll rob that nigga. I'll stick that nigga. But it was okay for the white man to have it. But if the nigga got it, it's wrong. Something wrong with that. How did he get that? What he doing with that? He got to be doing something wrong. Why shouldn't I have it? I'll stick that nigga. That's how we look at each other right now. Somebody getting all the attention on the internet. Let me start a beef. Let me start a war with them. I want that shine. I need some of that. Somebody selling more records. Man, let me go in the studio. I'm finna diss that nigga. He ain't real like me. I need some of that. That's what we do. We so jealous of one another. It ain't fun. It's sad. You know what's even sadder? if we actually did a family tree check, we all tied to each other. While we saying them brothers over there ain't our family, they ain't one of us. Do a background check. I guarantee you, y'all connected. Those are your brothers. Those are your sisters, especially if they black. And we came over here all together. But envy, strife, hatred, jealousy won't allow y'all to see it. Won't allow y'all to see it. This video ain't so much about FBG, Doug. It's sad that brother lost his life. This is about the FBGs that's still alive and the other people from other gangs and territories that's still alive. Make a difference. Stop this violence. Stop this ignorance. Stop showing out on these internets. Stop trying to get the attention from these girls. Because a lot of this stuff ends up because of girls. Everything we do is because of girls. Showing off on the internet, hoping the girls see the money you got, hoping the girls see clothes you wear, hoping the girls see jewelry you wear, car you drive. That's the power of pussy. That's the power of pussy. It got power, whether niggas won't accept it or not. I don't love these hoes. Man, F these B's. Right. Right. So what you doing all this for then? What you doing this all for? Because that's the power of control it has. I don't ever want my kids growing up in this trash. I'm teaching my kids, I'm teaching my sons how to be better, responsible men, to make a difference, to be the next doctors, the next lawyers, to be the next black activists, to fight for rights, to help liberate, educate us, to be better fathers, to bring another generation of better black men and women into this world, to discipline, educate, correct, and teach them the fear and admiration of the living God, not a loud, jackass talking, ignorant, foolish, stupid, hateful person. And it's sad a lot of parents want to see their children fail because they wasn't successful in their life. They don't want to see their kids successful. They be in competition with their own kids. They would rather their children fail because they was failures, rather than pushing their children to greatness because they failed. Please, y'all, man. Grow up, man. Grow up. Please, y'all, grow up, man. Stop this killing. Make a difference, man. Make a difference. Stop this trash. If you're a real gang leader and you got any type of clout and pull where people listen to you, where people look up to you, turn this thing around. Turn it around. Forgive. Let go. You can't take back yesterday, but you can have today. And tomorrow is what you make it. You're not alone. Trust in God. If y'all can trust in all these gang leaders and all this stuff who 9 times out of 10 is dead or locked up in prison forever, why can't you put that same dedication in the God who made and created you, who died on the cross for all y'all sins to give you eternal life? Jesus said, I come in the name of my Father and y'all rejected me. Y'all denied me. But when other men come in their own name, y'all accept them. And the blind lead the blind and y'all all fall in a ditch. It's not God's fault that we do the things we do to each other, that we hate each other the way we hate, and that we lack love and respect for one another. We do that. That's our fault. And just like we put ourselves in these situations, we can take ourselves out of them. We need to be responsible. Chicago, please stand up. Stop the killing. Stop the killing. If you're a gang leader and you got people who actually look up to you, who you have influence, please humble yourself. Call that next leader, whoever it is. Try to come to some understanding. Do not let the enemy keep killing y'all. Stop allowing them to keep y'all divided so that y'all can't be successful and have things. Because that's when the enemy is at his greatest strength. When he can keep y'all divided. When he can keep y'all divided. Remember that. And it's your boy, Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question, it's yours.